Welcome to your science news update for January 15th, 2026. Okay, let's jump right in because we are starting with a discovery that is literally rewriting the story of the early universe.
So the James Webb Space Telescope, it's done it again. It's spotted a whole new class of celestial objects out there, and they are so weird, so completely unexpected, that scientists have actually nicknamed them after one of the strangest animals we have right here on Earth. All right, first up, let's talk cosmic mysteries. We're going to go deep, deep into space where some brand new observations are shaking up what we thought we knew about, well, everything. So, get ready for this. They're calling them platypus galaxies. And yeah, the name fits perfectly. They are true cosmic misfits. Think about it. They have traits that astronomers thought were totally mutually exclusive. They're shining as bright as a quasar, those super intense cores powered by a massive black hole, but at the same time, the gas inside them is just calm, quiet. It's wild. This can mean there was a whole new, much more peaceful way for galaxies to form way back in the early universe. Now, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, the Webb telescope also caught a galactic eruption of just unimaginable power. That number, 10 quintillion, that's the energy equivalent of hydrogen bombs going off every single second. Whoa! All that power is coming from a supermassive black hole that's basically murdering its own galaxy by blasting out all the gas needed to form new stars. Okay, let's bring it a little closer to home because there's a ton going on in our own cosmic neighborhood. Right now, Jupiter is at its absolute brightest for the year, so it's a perfect time to get out and see it. Mars, on the other hand, is hiding behind the sun, which means a total communications blackout with our rovers and orbiters there. And this is a big one. NASA's IMAP probe has just arrived at its destination. It's about to start mapping the heliosphere. That's the huge magnetic bubble that protects our entire solar system. Okay, next up, health and medicine frontiers. We're shifting gears now from the vastness of space right down to the microscopic level. We're talking about some incredible breakthroughs that could honestly change everything we know about fighting cancer and aging. This is a huge deal for pancreatic cancer. Researchers have figured out this nasty, vicious feedback loop. It's kind of like a runaway engine for tumor growth. You have one protein that triggers another, which then protects a cancer-causing gene, and that gene, well, it turns around and makes more of the first protein. It just goes on and on. But here's the amazing part. They think they've found a circuit breaker, a way to cut the power to this whole system and make the entire thing just collapse. Cancer can be incredibly smart. It finds ways to escape our best treatments. A lot of current therapies are like putting just one lock on a door. Eventually, the cancer figures out how to pick it. But now, new therapies for B-cell lymphoma are targeting two things at once. It's like putting two different kinds of locks on that door. It just makes it so much harder for the cancer to escape. And that means the results are way more durable. And there are other really cool studies showing just how connected everything in our bodies is. For example, get this. Infusions of blood from young mice actually helped protect the brains of older mice from toxic proteins. And on a totally different note, something as simple as arginine, an amino acid you find in lots of foods, can help rebalance the bacteria in your mouth to stop cavities. It's all connected. All right, time to look to the future. Section 3 is all about the quantum and fusion race. We're talking about huge milestones in what are probably the two biggest scientific races happening right now. So over at the huge CES tech show, IBM just made a massive declaration. They're calling 2026 the year of quantum advantage. So what does that mean? It means this is the year quantum computers are expected to finally prove they can solve some really complex problems better and faster than our best supercomputers. This is a total game changer for things like creating new materials or discovering new drugs. And sticking with future tech, some big energy news. China's artificial sun, their East Tokamak, just broke a major record in fusion research. They figured out how to keep the super hot, super dense plasma stable, which has been a huge roadblock. This is a massive step toward that ultimate goal, clean, nearly limitless power from fusion. Okay, our next section brings us back down to Earth to talk about our planet's shifting landscape. We'll look at some big policy changes and some brand new environmental discoveries. So there was a major geopolitical development earlier this month. On January 7th, the U.S. administration formally started the process to withdraw from the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. That's the big 1992 climate treaty that was originally ratified by the Senate. As you can imagine, this move prompted some immediate and pretty strong reactions. We saw statements from several political and environmental groups who voiced serious concerns that this decision could isolate the country from the global conversation on climate strategy. But what's interesting is that while that's happening at the federal level, we're seeing a real trend of action at the state level. Take Illinois, for example. The governor there just signed a major new law to double down on renewable energy and speed up their transition to a clean grid, with the goal of actually cutting energy bills for people in the state. And for our final section, we're looking at discoveries past and present, connecting the dots between our deep, deep history and the living world around us today. I mean, it's just amazing how fast our understanding of life on Earth is changing. Just look at what's been announced recently. We have new fossil evidence that might completely rewrite the timeline of when early humans first left Africa. In the Amazon, scientists have officially identified a brand new species of giant green anaconda. And researchers have also pinpointed a new kind of threat in our oceans. They're calling marine dark waves. These are basically hidden blackouts that cut off light and starve sea life. So there you have it, that's your science news update. From cosmic misfits to quantum leaps, it's clear science is pushing the boundaries every single day. We'll be back with another bulletin in 24 hours. If you found this useful, please do like this explainer and subscribe to our channel for more updates from the world of science. Thanks so much for watching.